Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. I am Steven and today I'm gonna give my opinion and my 2 cents on this particular guitar, the Harley Benton SC1000 SBK Progressive Line. SBK stands for Satin Black, as you can see. So thank you for your vote on the poll. I think I will make a video of that guitars. So for who choose the other two models, don't be afraid, I will for sure upload a video. This is a copy of a copy because it's a straight copy of an ESP LTZ EC1000. Okay, so it got two active humbuckers, 24 frets, tone, volume, 2 volume, 1 tone, 2 pneumatic bridge style, 3-way switch on that. It's basically a Les Paul, but with 24 frets and active pickups. And the shape, it's not a classic Les Paul, but it's an ESP LTZ, as I mentioned before. Yeah, I have not the 1000, but I have the 256 over here. So the only difference with the 1000 is that one got 22 frets and the pickups are normal passive pickups. In this case I swapped for 2 EMG 81. So we can do a comparison. Yes, this is more thinner than that. Yeah, but basically they are the same. This is more light than that. Yeah, even the headstock, it's very similar. Only the horn, it's in the other direction. Yeah, this is actually made for metal because you know the color, the 24 frets, the active electronics, and so on. Now I have to make a confession. I have hate and love relationship with Les Paul shape guitars, with Les Paul type. For my body shape, they are not so comfortable because, as you can see, my arms are too low. I can't grab well the neck. I can pick in a way that it's comfortable for me because the body is too small. Yeah, I can play, but it's not so comfortable like, for instance, you know, the Viper. See? As you can see how low the neck is in comparison with the Viper and with, I don't know, a Strat. I don't know if can you see the difference, but yeah, it's really a big change for me. It's really uncomfortable to play that in this position and not in that position. I just put my foot up with a stool or with the you know, leg of my chair, but it's not enough. So I have to put in this position the guitar with my foot on the leg of the chair. And in this position, Les Paul is kind of comfortable. But the other big limitation is the accessibility, and I want to reach the last fret. I can't reach the last fret in that position of my hand. I have to turn on the left, I have to raise up my elbow, and then I can reach the position. So if you want to play some lick from the 21 to 24 fret, is kind of uncomfortable, you know. In this position it's impossible. In that position, yeah, sort of. The frets are so small because keep in mind that this is a scale of a Les Paul, so 24.75 in comparison to the Fender scale, you know, so the 25 inch scale. I don't know if you can see that, but this is a big limitation. So technically speaking, 2 HBZ active pickups, the metal of the material, the tuners and the bridge are really cheap. You can, you know, I presume This is that you know, that false iron. I don't know how to call it, but inside maybe it's not so full. It's not so strong. Let's make a comparison. I don't know if can you hear my nail, but this is more full and this is not. Okay, so it's pretty normal because, you know, the LTZ costs about 500 euros and this particular model costs about 200. So yeah, you can expect the same quality. It's more light because the body is mahogany, the neck is okume, and the fretboard is amaranth. So flex for the inlays, like the LTZ, the model on the 12 frets. The battery is a lot, really comfortable. You can swap, yeah, you can swap in 2 seconds. The neck is a C-shaped neck, so nothing incredible, just your average neck you can find in this price range. I bought it on Thomann. It was a B-stock. It's basically models that are returned or have some small issues that doesn't affect the playability, doesn't affect the functionality of the instrument, but there are some minor flaws. So, for instance, the side market are not so well placed. I don't know if you can see that, but in the 12 position, the 2 little points are not alienated, you know, or the points are not in the middle of the fret, but on the left or on the right. And the biggest issue is that the neck, it's not glued in the right position. Yeah, the neck is not straight, it's glued in an angular position, and you can see that because on this side there's about this space from the body and the neck. From the other side there's basically no space, and the 2 marker points, the 2 fret marker, basically are sinking in the body. There's no problems with playability, but you know, that's why I pay maybe 60 euros less than the price. Okay. I didn't know that issue before, because when you buy a B-stock on Thomann, you don't know what kind of issue the guitar have. Maybe it's a small mark. I purchased a B-stock before, and was a Stratocaster Harley Benton Fiesta Red Tribute, something like that, for my brother-in-law, and was really perfect. Maybe it was only returned and not have some production defects. And yeah, you can feel that the work on the fretboard is not good, because there's basically a step here. Yeah, so you can feel it when you play this line and the glue, so you can feel it. The frets are good, pretty well placed, only some are placed higher than the other one, but not so much that the string starts to buzzing. So it's only a visual thing, and only from a really close look. The Amaranth fretboard, I think it's actually is painted, because it's have to seems like ebony. In this part of the fretboard they painted not so well. I can see the wood underneath. The same problem with the step here, you can find it on the body. where the binding is. Yeah, I feel. Yeah, and even on the headstock. Yeah, it's like some stickers on it. Satin black is good. It's okay. Now there's some mark that I made. Yeah, underneath the satin there's the black, the normal black paint. So keep in mind, if you want if you want to transform that in a normal glossy black guitar, you can. sounds really good for the price. It really sounds good. Yeah, I still prefer the EMG's 81, of course, but you know, consider that one EMG 81 is about 180 euros, so basically the price for the entire guitar. In conclusion, this guitar is really great for the money. If you are into Les Pauls, want to play rock and metal, want the active pickups, want to play in all kinds of tunings, you can do that with this guitar with only 200 euros. Yeah, you have to compromise with quality of you know, the hardware, with the quality of the work on the guitar. It feels a little bit cheap, as I mentioned before, so you have to compromise with your feeling, with your playing. It's not a matter of tone, but maybe you want more quality. So if you have a higher budget, maybe get the LTD EC100, and if you don't have that budget, get the 256 and then upgrade with Fishman or EMGs. So this is it. Thank you for watching. I see you in the next review test video with I think the Ibanez PGM Micro that was highly voted in the poll. See you next time and take care.